Imagine waking up 50,000 years ago with no doors, no locks, and nowhere private to hide. Every single move you made was seen by someone, yet ancient humans still found ways to hide. For most of history, we pictured cavemen sharing everything, with zero boundaries and zero personal space at all. New archaeology completely destroys that old assumption, and by the end of this video, you will understand why. Ancient people never had bedrooms, yet they clearly protected something personal, something modern science only recently uncovered. Homo sapiens survived for hundreds of thousands of years inside small, tightly connected hunter-gatherer communities across the world. These groups were usually extended families, sometimes gathering into larger seasonal camps for trading, ceremonies, and shared celebrations. Survival depended entirely on cooperation, since finding food and defending against predators required constant trust between every member. Researchers studying living hunter-gatherer societies today discovered something surprising about how humans naturally create personal boundaries. Even with almost no possessions, people carve out personal sleeping spots, private tools, and quiet spaces of their own. Quiet conversations happened away from the crowd, giving ancient humans small pockets of privacy inside shared community life. Ancient settlements were not random at all. They had clearly designated zones built for very specific daily activities. Some areas were reserved strictly for preparing food, showing early humans organized their environment with real intention. Other spaces were used only for crafting tools, separated from cooking areas and communal gathering spots entirely. European cave sites reveal that humans carefully arranged their environments, instead of simply existing inside random shared spaces.
Modern archaeology now uses three-dimensional scanning to study ancient living spaces in incredible, previously impossible detail.
Satellite imaging reveals hidden settlement patterns buried beneath centuries of soil, invisible to researchers working only decades ago. Microscopic analysis lets scientists study tiny artifact fragments, revealing details no human eye could ever see before. Scientists now study exactly how ancient fire pits were positioned inside each settlement, and what that positioning means. These fire pit patterns help researchers understand where people slept, gathered, and separated themselves within their own homes. Every layer of ancient soil holds clues about how people organized their daily lives thousands of years ago.
Reconstructing these hidden zones helps scientists rebuild the social lives of people who vanished long before written history.
Even children had their own small corners, suggesting personal space mattered to every single member of the group. Some caves contain smaller side chambers, possibly used by individuals seeking a few private, undisturbed moments alone. This growing body of evidence proves prehistoric humans balanced tight community living with real individual personal needs. Privacy was never only physical. Ancient humans also carried a rich and completely hidden psychological inner world. Ancient burial sites reveal something profound, showing early humans experienced deep, undeniable emotional connections toward one another. Some individuals were buried holding personal belongings, symbolic objects placed there through careful, deliberate, meaningful ritual. These burial rituals prove that ancient people had identities reaching far beyond simple day-to-day physical survival. The rise of complex language completely transformed how humans experienced privacy inside their small, connected communities. Once language developed, people could finally share private thoughts, secret stories, and ideas meant for only one listener. A personal memory whispered to a trusted person represents one of humanity's very first true forms of privacy.
Ancient humans never had locked bedrooms, yet they clearly were not living inside a world without any boundaries.
They were social creatures who deeply understood trust, personal relationships, and the value of quiet, separate moments.
Privacy did not suddenly appear with modern society. It has always been hidden inside human nature itself.
What if ancient humans experienced real love, jealousy, and friendship in ways strikingly similar to our own lives today? For decades, prehistoric humans were shown only as survival machines, focused purely on hunting and avoiding danger. Modern research from archaeologists and geneticists completely changed this outdated picture of our distant human ancestors. Raising children required years of patient care and teaching, encouraging genuinely strong emotional bonds across generations. Long-term relationships and family bonds likely played a major role in the overall success of our species. Ancient groups were never random collections of strangers. They had clear social rules, reputations, and personal expectations. A person's skill, reputation, and role within the group genuinely mattered inside these small prehistoric communities. Personal friendships and private disagreements likely existed then, just as they naturally exist in every community today. A couple sitting apart from the group represents one of humanity's earliest forms of emotional and romantic privacy. Teaching a private skill to just one child created a personal bond shared with nobody else present. Ancient cave paintings prove that early humans were fully capable of deep symbolic thinking and personal expression. Beads, shells, and ornaments found at ancient sites reveal how people expressed identity, status, and personal memory. Personal decorations show that humans always cared deeply about identity and how others actually perceived them. Advanced DNA research now lets scientists study migration, family ties, and population connections across enormous distances.
Ancient DNA proves prehistoric communities were far more socially complex than earlier researchers ever truly believed.
Humans moved constantly, interacted with strangers, formed new families, and built wide networks across entire regions. Artificial intelligence now analyzes enormous amounts of archaeological data, revealing patterns invisible to earlier human researchers.
AI-assisted analysis can even predict where completely undiscovered ancient settlements might still be hiding underground today.
Digital reconstruction technology now recreates entire ancient villages inside detailed, fully explorable virtual environments for scientists. These digital models let scientists study exactly how people moved, gathered, and found brief moments of separation.
A hidden workspace or quiet sleeping corner may prove ancient humans valued personal boundaries more than we assumed.
Some prehistoric caves were never simply shelters. They were spaces built for storytelling, ritual, and creativity. Ancient humans gathered inside these caves to express ideas, preserve memories, and create deeply personal shared experiences. These discoveries suggest that ancient inner worlds were surprisingly rich, complex, and full of personal meaning. So did ancient humans actually keep secrets from each other, even inside these small, tightly connected communities?
The answer is almost certainly yes, though their secrets looked very different from the secrets we keep today.
A hidden relationship, a private thought, or one personal decision could easily exist inside any small community. Humans have always carried an internal world, feelings and memories that other people could never fully access. Privacy was never invented by smartphones, modern apartments, or any single piece of recent digital technology. Privacy began inside the human mind itself, our ability to think, feel, remember, and imagine freely. Understanding ancient privacy actually tells us something surprisingly important about our own modern human identity today. We think about passwords, locked phones, and private accounts, forgetting this need existed long before written history. Ancient humans never had locked doors, yet they loved, trusted, remembered, and protected personal parts of themselves. Every quiet door you close today echoes something ancient humans were already quietly doing 50,000 years ago. So next time you enjoy one private moment alone, remember, that instinct is older than civilization itself.